Good morning, everyone. I hope you had a wonderful Labor Day weekend. This is Sherry Minnie, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Keensburg, Colorado. And today I'm doing a Terrific Tuesday card, which will be a masculine themed card. Those seem to be hard to come by and I'm always needing them. So today, this is the card that we're making, and I just made it kind of generic greetings and salutations so that you could make it a birthday card or whatever you wanted to. And I like this set, and it's great if you have somebody that's an airplane enthusiast. So here's the stamp set that we're using. It's called Adventurous Sky, and we're going to be using the couple of the airplanes and this saying right here. And then along with this is a bundle, and here are the dies, and it's called Adventurous Sky also. And we're going to be using this, a plane image, and then the wings and the body. And we are going to be using these little propeller. And I think that's all that we're using for today. We're also using a little circle die from another die set that I did not bring over, but it's just a little frame die. So to get started, here's your packet. Oh, and we're only using one ink color, which is Memento Black. So this is very limited supplies, and it's not too difficult, and it doesn't take too much time. So to begin with, you will have your card base. This is basic black, and it is, excuse me, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4 as usual. We'll have a piece of designer series paper. This paper goes along with the Adventurous Sky Suite, and it is called Take to the Skies, and this is one of the patterns that we'll be using. So you'll have a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of that, and then you'll have a 7/8 by about 5.5 piece for the inside layer of your card. You'll have a piece of basic white, which is 4 by 5 1/4 for the inside. You'll have a small strip of the designer series paper that is, we're going to use the opposite side, and it's going to go along the front of your card. You'll have a piece of a scrap of basic black and a scrap of basic beige, and then a little tiny piece of silver foil that we'll be using for the propellers. So to get started, we'll start on our die cutting, which as usual I've already done, but I'll show you. So on the basic black, if I can get it up here, we'll be cutting out the body of the plane, like so. And then on the basic beige, we'll be cutting out the wings and the frame of the plane. And then for the silver foil, we'll just be cutting out the propellers. And since I don't do cutting on screen, I've already done that. And here is the body. I'm sorry, here's the frame and the wheels and everything, and this is the body of the plane. And you'll also have out of this little piece of basic beige, we're going to be stamping our greeting on that. So let me get this put aside, and we will just get our stamping out of the way. So on this little basic beige piece, we will be stamping Flying By to Say Hi. Like so. And then we'll take the little round die that I forgot to bring over here, and we will cut it out, and it will end up looking like that. Okay. Then for the inside greeting, we will, let me grab my non-stick mat here just so I don't get glue all over. And we're going to take You're the Best, plain and simple, and then you could always stamp a happy birthday or write a happy birthday or something like that for any other occasion you might want this for. Congratulations. Lots of things that you could do with this. So I'm just going to stamp this. Let me little bit so y'all can see what I'm doing here. Well, I guess I'm not going to have to pull it down so I can see where I'm stamping, and hopefully I get it somewhat straight. There you go. It says you're the best, plain and simple. And then we will take our, what I'm going to do first of all is put the little strip on so that I'll know where to stamp the other part of the inside greeting. So I'm just going to do a couple of rows of adhesive on this inside piece, making sure that we have it going in the right orientation, because this card is going landscape rather than my normal portrait. And then I'm going to take this, stick it right here on the bottom, and then I will take this little itty bitty plane and we will stamp it right above that paper, and it is also going to be stamped on our envelope. And that, I believe, is all the stamping that we're going to have to do. So I will take this, my scissors, trim this off. We're going to have another hot day here in Colorado. We've had the second hottest summer in Colorado on record. We have had more heat than I remember ever having, and I like the sunshine, but I do not like the extreme heat. But after this, today, then it's supposed to kind of cool down a little bit, and we'll get into some 80s, which is perfect for me. So here we go. I have a brand new phone. My phone didn't die. My husband's phone died, and we needed to go. I mean, it totally died, so he had to have a new one. Well, you know how they always have these specials going, so it worked out cheaper for us if I upgraded mine, which was several years old, but it worked fine. I wasn't really that crazy about upgrading, but in the end, it actually saved us money by upgrading both of them. So I've not done anything with this one. I haven't taken a picture. I haven't done a video, so we'll see how it all goes. So on the front of our front piece of Designer Series paper, we're going to take this little piece, and we're going to put some adhesive on it, and we're going to use the other side, the pretty gray kind of plaid side, and we're going to put that, a 1/4 inch or so from the edge. And then we will put this on the front. I'm sorry, I know I'm probably out of camera range. My husband had his shoulder surgery. It went well. We are now in the physical therapy phase, which means we do a lot of running. We're about 30 minutes from Brighton, where he does where we do everything basically, and 2 of our kids live there. But we're going to Brighton almost on a daily basis, it seems, no matter how much we try to keep things organized so that we can only do 1 trip or 2 a week. It seems like every day something happens and we have to go. Excuse me, I needed a little drink. Okay, now we're going to put our plane together. It's not difficult. Oh. So one thing I forgot to tell you we're going to need is our black Stampin' Write marker. And we are going to color the wheels on our airplane body. Actually, well, yeah, I can do it now, I think. I was going to put it on the body, but I think I can still get them colored. This is not necessary. I just chose to do this because I liked the way it looked, and you'll see why when I start putting the plane together. Okay. Now, for our plane, we have the body, And then this fits on it just like this. So you can see there's not a lot of gluing room. We can glue this piece here, we can glue the wheels, and we can glue a little bit on the back. I'm going to take my marker and kind of grab the edges of this one wheel. So we don't have any beige showing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is see if my little one will give me any glue. It's been a long time since I've used it. Oh, yep. So what we're going to do is we're going to take and put glue around the wheels. Just little bits. We're going to put glue all along the engine front part here. And then on the bottom part, we just can put a little bit of glue along the very top here. All right, and then the way I lined it up is I took this, kind of lined the back up a little bit, but really focused. I'm sorry, my hand's going to be in the way here, but I focused mostly on lining up the tires. And that pretty well got everything else lined up. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put our propeller on. Oh. So here I have the little tiny propeller, and we're going to put a little bit of glue right here. And then I'm going to take the propeller and just stick it on there, push it down. Now the other two, these are the two pieces that absolutely you do not have to do. I just liked the way it looks, but it is a little bit fiddly. So when you cut out your wings and so forth, you will have a tiny circle right here, and then kind of like a little C clip right there. And I saved those to put them back in on the plane. I just liked the way it looked with the wheels. So I just put a little glue right there. I took this, I can pick it up with my tweezers, I hope. Stuck it in there. So it looks like you have a little hubcap. And then the little C thing was the most challenging, but not bad. And I just stuck that right down in there. And it kind of, to me, made the wheels a little bit more complete. Okay, then on the back, we're going to put some dimensionals, however many you want. Oh, I guess I don't, oh, here's my big ones. My big dimensionals are not where they're supposed to be, but at least I have some. So we're just going to put dimensionals wherever we can. I use the large and the minis because there are areas where it's too small for a large one, and I wanted to have, as you know, I like to put a lot on so that I don't have things sagging. So I put a small one on the wheels. I put a small one up here. I don't know what you call that. I don't know much about planes. I just know they get me where I want to go when I want to go on a trip, which is not very often. And then I wanted to put a little piece right here so it wouldn't get caught. And I usually use the edges around my little tiny ones because they have a large border, and I can just snip off a very small piece and put it right back here so it's supported too. And I see now I have a black fingernail. Oh well. Greenhouse a little bit. Get some of this stuff out of the way. We'll take our backings off of our airplane. It's hard to believe that August is gone and we are on September, and before we all know it, you know what that means. Holidays are just around the corner. FYI, the mini catalog, the September to December mini catalog goes live tomorrow. So if any of you want to order something, you'll be able to do that starting tomorrow. And hopefully you all received your copies in the mail. If not, reach out to me and I will gladly get you a copy. So we're just going to put this on here. I tilted it up just a teeny bit. And then on the inside, we're going to put our greeting. And you could place it wherever you want, but I chose to put it down here in the corner. And believe it or not, we are done. So here's the one I made for the sample. Oh, I'm sorry, here's the one I just completed. And here's the one I made for the sample. So thank you everyone for taking time to spend with me and watch my video, whether it be in the evening or the daytime. I hope you have a blessed rest of your day or evening, and may God bless each and every one of you, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.